Have you guys ever wondered what if Reo could copy skills 100%? We know that Reo is great at copying skills and making them his own. However, in the original timeline, he cannot truly copy the skills. His version would always be a bit low compared to the original one. Now, in this timeline, we will assume that Reo somehow acquires a perfect copy and can copy any skill he wants. How will this impact the entire storyline? Will this make him insanely overpowered or just completely destroy him? Without any further ado, let's dive into it. The first time Reo copied someone's skill was during the third selection arc, in which he copied Yukimiya's gyro shot and scored a goal to seal his spot on the team. Before this, he wasn't too special, almost useless, just like my conversation skills with women. Anyway, we will continue the storyline from here. The third selection was supposed to be just another match, but for Reo Mikage, it turned into a turning point. During a key moment in the game, Yukimiya fired off his signature gyro shot. Reo watched closely, took one touch, and then he copied it. Not just the form or the motion, but the entire shot. It was 100% accurate. No one expected it. Reo, who had always been seen as the support or Nagi's partner, had just revealed a terrifying new ability. He could now copy any move with complete perfection. His potential had suddenly skyrocketed. But even after scoring with such an amazing shot, Ego wasn't impressed. He looked at Reo and calmly said, "A copy is still just a copy." And just like that, Reo was left out of the first 11. But his story didn't end there. During the match against the Japan U20 team, Ego made a surprising call. In the second half, he brought Reo in as a substitute defender. Even though Reo wasn't in an attacking role, he made an immediate impact. He copied Kazuma's sharp defensive timing. He read the field like Oliver Aiku, moving with perfect awareness. Every move he copied looked exactly like the original. It wasn't just talent anymore, it was something more. Reo couldn't show off much as a defender, but the few moments he had were enough to shake the field. He wasn't just a sidekick now. He was proving that if he was given the right chance, he could become the ultimate player. After this, it is time for the Neo Egoist League. After the U20 match, the Neo Egoist League began, and Reo chose to join Manshine City. It made sense. His bond with Nagi was still strong, and with Chigiri also on the team, they had the potential to build something powerful. From the very first training session, Reo started turning heads. His ability to perfectly copy moves wasn't just flashy, it was reliable. Chris Prince noticed right away. It didn't take long for him to secure his place in the starting lineup. Their first match was against Bastard Munchen, the strongest team and the one that had Isagi Yoichi. As soon as the match kicked off, Reo made his presence known. He took full control of the midfield and stole the ball cleanly from Isagi, mocking him and saying, "Your old tricks won't work here, Isagi." Using Sayatoshi's smooth, elegant dribbling style, Reo cut through defenders and reached the edge of the penalty box. Everyone expected a pass, but Reo had other plans. He adjusted his footing and launched a rising shot, Rin's signature move. The ball curved up and then dipped sharply, slamming into the back of the net. A perfect shot. In the original timeline, Reo had attempted this but failed. But now, he had fully mastered this copying ability. With this goal, Manshine City took the lead, 1-0. The goal stunned everyone, especially Isagi, but he didn't waste time being shocked. With Kurona's help and his metavision, Isagi took control of the midfield and made his way to the opponent's goal. Just as the story progresses, Reo also awakens metavision just like the original timeline. But unlike Isagi, his vision wasn't as sharp and he struggled to keep up. Isagi, on the other hand, was completely dominating the midfield. Still, Isagi wasn't able to finish. Just when he was about to create a scoring chance, Kaiser interfered. Their ego clash caused the ball to be lost, and Reo picked it up. He quickly analyzed the situation and used Rin's sharp passing ability to send the ball perfectly to Nagi. But even Nagi, with all his creativity, missed the goal under pressure. Moments later, Bastard Munchen struck back. Kaiser made his move and fired a powerful Kaiser impact straight into the net, tying the score at 1-1. Manshine City responded with speed. Reo, again using Sai's footwork, dribbled past defenders with ease. Then, with perfect timing, he delivered a pinpoint through pass to Chigiri. The red-haired speedster blasted past everyone and scored. Just like that, Manshine City took the lead once again, 2-1. Reo was now completely in control of the midfield. His passes were perfect, his vision sharp, and his movement fluid. He fed balls to Nagi and Chigiri, created chances, and made the Bastard Munchen midfield look weak. But there was one thing in his way: Isagi's metavision. No matter how clean or perfect Reo's passes were, Isagi saw them coming every single time. He blocked chances before they even began, reading the future of each play. Reo was starting to feel the pressure. His skill was at its peak. Yet, this one player kept neutralizing everything. Eventually, Isagi evolved again, finding a moment of genius. He slipped past everyone and assisted Kunigami, who scored a goal for Bastard München. It was a turning point. Everyone could feel the momentum shifting. But Reo had one last card to play. Up until now, he had been holding back, focusing on being the team's playmaker. But he was done playing support. He wanted to decide the game himself. He drove the ball forward, charging towards the box. The defenders rushed in, expecting another rising shot. Reo stopped for a second, baiting them, and then took a different stance. His body posture changed, and everyone recognized what he was about to do. A Kaiser impact. With perfect form and timing, Reo copied Kaiser's move and fired the shot with unbelievable force. Now this is a bit controversial, because you might think that Kaiser has dedicated his entire life to perfect the Kaiser impact, but Reo is using it out of nowhere. Well, Reo's strength is copying skills, but moves like Kaiser impact need serious physical power. Reo wasn't naturally that strong, but during the Neo Egoist League, he trained hard under Chris Prince. Chris helped him build muscle, improve balance, and increase his body control so he could handle tougher techniques. Thanks to that training, Reo can now copy high-level moves, but his body still isn't fully used to them, and he is injury-prone. Anyway, the score is now 3-2. Everyone froze. Reo didn't just copy Kaiser's move, he perfected it. He had taken the signature move of Bastard München's ace and used it against them. With 2 goals and an assist against Bastard München, Reo Mikage had finally made a name for himself in the Neo Egoist League. His perfect copy ability shocked fans, players, and even the coaches. Everyone was talking about him. Soon after the match, he received his opening bid, 80 million yen. It sounded like a big number, but for someone who completely dominated the midfield, scored twice, and set up a goal against the strongest team so far, it felt quite low. But there was no time to celebrate. Up next was PXG, a team stacked with monsters: Julian Loki, Rinetoshi, and Shido. The pressure was on, and Reo knew this was going to be his biggest challenge yet. The match kicked off, and just like before, Reo tried to take control early. Using Sayatoshi's graceful dribbling style, he started weaving through the midfield. It worked for a moment, but then Rin stepped in. He saw right through Reo. One clean tackle, and the ball was gone. Rin looked at him coldly and said, "That goal you scored with my technique, not bad." Then he smirked, "But at the end of the day, you're just a copycat." Reo didn't even react. He just walked away like he didn't care. Because honestly, he didn't. Just like we all ignore pending assignments until the last minute. Anyway, the match moved on, and this time, Rin went on the attack. With his aggressive dribbling and sharp instincts, he danced past defenders like they weren't even there. Reo tried to stop him, but his movements, based on Sai's style, were useless against Rin, who had grown up watching and training with Sai. Rin finished the play with a stunning goal, giving PXG the lead. It was a wake-up call. Reo realized that if he kept relying on Sai's style, Rin would continue to shut him down. He needed to change. He needed to adapt. So, in the second half, Reo made a bold decision. Instead of playing safe and relying on passes or Sai's moves, he tapped into a completely different skill set: Bachira's free-flowing, unpredictable dribbling. This time, Reo didn't pass right away. He took the ball, charged forward, and soloed his way through PXG's midfield. Twists, feints, turns, he moved like Bachira, with rhythm and madness in every touch. The defenders didn't know what to expect. Then, just as they thought he was going to take the shot and hit another Kaiser impact, he switched it up. He passed, a perfect assist to Nagi, who tapped it in effortlessly. Reo smiled. Now he had something new in his arsenal: Bachira's dribbling style. Unpredictable, free, and impossible to read. He was no longer copying just the best techniques. He was learning to use them at the right moment. And this was just the beginning. The match heated up when Shido, who had been quiet so far, suddenly made his move. He scored a powerful goal, putting PXG ahead 2-1. Things went downhill for Manshine City. Reo was tightly marked by defenders, unable to do anything. Nagi couldn't create on his own, and Shigiri was getting blocked by Shido. The team was falling apart. With no other option, Shigiri made a desperate pass to Reo. Surrounded by defenders and with no space to move, Reo did something crazy. He copied Shido's bicycle kick from the U20 match. The shot was perfect. The ball smashed into the net. Goal. But Reo fell to the ground, clutching his leg. He had pulled his hamstring. The score was now 2-2, but Reo was injured. As we explained previously, even though Reo can copy these moves with perfection, his body isn't strong enough to withstand what comes after the moves and is injury prone. After that, Julian Loki and Chris Prince stepped into the game. PXG raised the pressure and scored one final goal. The match ended 3-2 in PXG's favor. Even though Manshine City lost, Reo's performance stole the spotlight. 2 goals, including a stunning bicycle kick. He proved he's more than just a copycat. Now, all eyes are on him. If he recovers well, he could become one of the best in the league. How do you think Reo will perform in the remaining matches?